Welcome to our Stat Sisters Special Nursing Week mini pod episode. This week we interviewed Houston area nurses and asked them to share their nursing stories and advice. I had a great time talking with these fabulous nurses. I hope you enjoy this special mini podcast. So welcome back to our special edition Nurses Week mini pods. I'm excited that Sheena Glover has came to join us and share some nursing insight. I work with Sheena at St. Mungo's in Houston, which is what I call all the hospitals that I work at. It's the Harry Potter hospital.
Got it.
And so we were together, and she's like a super fabulous nurse, and I'm really excited that she agreed to come on the podcast today. So, Sheena, do you want to just give a little history of your nursing career so far?
Okay, my nursing career so far, I've been a nurse for 7 years and counting. I started off in geriatrics, and then I worked in a trauma surgical ICU. And my favorite, I'm here in labor and delivery now, and I think this is where I'll be forever.
You found your forever career.
Yes.
Now, I'm so glad. I love L&D.
Yes, me too.
Did you always kind of think that you wanted to do OB?
I've always wanted to do OB, and then the opportunity finally unveiled itself, and I was delighted to come here at St. Mungo's.
So, I'm really excited that you found your career because I also love OB, but I appreciate your journey to get here.
Oh, yeah.
Because it has made you like a fabulous nurse.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. We talked to a nursing student this week also, and she's worried. She's like, about to start applying for positions, and she doesn't think she's going to get an OB position right off. And I didn't start right off in OB, and I told her it's okay. You're going to become a fabulous nurse.
I think it's okay. It's just like little stepping stones to help to edify you to become a better OB nurse. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So you've been a nurse for about 7 years, you said, and a lot of nurses leave nursing as a profession, not just a job, within the first 2 years.
Wow, that's incredible. Right?
I know. It's crazy to think that after all of that work to get through nursing school, like, you would leave. Yeah. But you've got past that part, but a lot of people start feeling burnt out around this time. And instead of asking people, like, why they became a nurse,
right? Like,
why are you still a nurse?
I'm still a nurse because when I come to work, it doesn't feel like work for me. It feels like I'm hanging out with friends when I'm with my patients. So I connect with my patients in a way that makes me feel like I'm just having a ball, and then you forget that you're at work.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Do you want to share?
I have lots of nursing stories. Point me in a direction where I can know which type of nursing story to share.
Okay, so we've had funny ones, which are always good.
Okay.
Or just the one that you draw on, like when you're like, oh man, this is a really hard day, but you like remember that story, or just everyone has that story that they're never going to forget.
Well, this is not that maybe not that heartfelt, but in regards to nursing students, I delivered a young lady, and I didn't even recognize her. She came back a year later with her cousin, and she was like, "You are my nurse," and she was so excited, and she said, "You inspired me to become a nurse, and I'm in nursing school, and I just love you so much, and I couldn't remember your name, and I'm so happy to see you." And that was very touching to me, because I inspired her from being her nurse to want to become a nurse. It was a young lady.
Oh, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah. So you're like inspiring the next generation.
Yeah.
To come up behind us. That's so cool. Do you have any nursing advice, maybe for those people that are thinking about nursing? Or something that maybe you wish you had known before you became a nurse?
It's hard work. It requires dedication, and you have to be very flexible and you have to want to have a career where you're going to learn lifelong. It's lifelong learning, and you have to adapt very easily. Things are going to change a lot in nursing. Things have evolved, and they will continue to evolve. So be ready for change and be able to accept change, because it's going to happen all the time.
Nothing's been truer in nursing. In my nursing school, they said the number one lesson we had to learn was to be flexible.
Right.
That was like drilled into our heads.
Right.
And I think that was a good call for them to say that, because absolutely. Because not only do things change, But the most frustrating thing, I think, for long-term nurses is things change back.
Yes.
Like things circle back and you're like, really?
Well, we were doing it. We said this was the right way. We were doing it this way for 50 years, and now we have to,
But be flexible.
Yeah, I hear
like
that a lot.
Oh, goodness. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for having me. I wish I had a funny story. I can't think of a funny story.
Well, thank you so much. It was nice chatting with you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right, bye.
Happy Nurses Week.
Thank you for joining us for this special Nursing Week mini podcast. It was such a pleasure to speak with Sheena Glover. Leave comments for our wonderful guests on SoundCloud or YouTube. And don't forget to rate Stat Sisters on iTunes. We have new mini pods every day during Nursing Week, so make sure to check back for some more awesome interviews. Happy Nurses Week, everyone!